Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, I just took out my oldest daughter, y'all. My oldest daughter. Okay. Well, well. With my oldest daughter, she just telling me she had a story which I'm already knowing because she got her mama in her blood. So when she go places, it just be like the craziest, wildest thing possible is probably what's gonna go on. You be like, how I attract this? How did I attract all this? That's how I be. And so my daughter, it may be magnified. So the charisma and the gift God put in me, she might have it up a notch. So when she go out, it's really gonna be on that level. So she said she was just out. She said she was just hanging out with probably like this Hispanic man. So she said they randomly in this club hanging out, and she said some black dude just got mad. She said she didn't even know him. She hanging out with the dude, they drinking, they having a good time in the club. Some random black man walk up to my daughter. She said he just started talking like Dr. Umar. She said he started talking like Dr. Umar. She didn't even know him. She said it got bad. She said it got so bad in this club because some of the black women were with people that wasn't black. And he just felt some kind of way that she had an obligation to the black man. Like she just this is just like what she said. This is how he felt. And so after he get through making a huge scene, she said it got bad. Like she said it was real bad in this club. And she said her and other women who were with people that wasn't black, they all kind of like became like one community in this club. Because they all was under the same attack of this angry black man. And so my daughter said, while he doing all this talking, she was like, go buy me a drink. You doing all that talking? Go buy me a drink. She said he started talking about he can't even buy her a drink. My daughter said, what is you even doing right now? Like, what is it? What are we even doing? She said, this man in the club made a huge scene from seeing all the beautiful black women. Because my daughter said these women were beautiful. And these women were with other men that wasn't black. And so he just started doing Dr. Umar in the club. Anybody that was black, any man that was black, he was just trying to turn all the black men in the club against these women, which my daughter was included. Let me stop. So I'm tickled. But the hate is real out here. Like, the hate is real. Like, the hate that these black men got. And I'm just speaking to my opinion, to each his own. I'm just talking through my own personal experience. Maybe it's different for somebody else, and it's true. This could be a variable. I'm only speaking through my own personal experience. It just ain't like black men got a hate for black women, and they hate you even more when you jump and you start talking to other people. Like, you mad if I'm with you, you mad if I ain't with you. You hate me when I'm with you. And you don't treat me right. You can't even buy me a drink. But then when you see me move forward, you hate me even more. My daughter said, this club, I don't know what they had going on in there. I don't know what they had going on in this club. But my daughter said, woo. She like, Mama, it turned to Dr. Umar. Woo. So, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I don't really have no opinion about the matter. I just feel like, do what make you happy. Like, do what make you happy. Because, you don't have to sit there and suffer with nobody. Like, your obligation is not to be dealing with another grown man and his sufferings. Like, you don't have to live on this earth and be miserable because maybe the seeds that have been sown in their life, you reaping the fruit too because you with them. And they are accursed and you with them, so you are accursed too in this process. Like, you don't know what's going on with people. But it's not your obligation as a black woman to sit there and feel like you got to carry the burdens of a grown black man. Like, that's not what God designed you to do and designed you to be out here in this process. And if these men, they don't step up, guess what? God always got a backup plan. God always got a plan B, a plan C. So if the first one don't do you right, and just say God appointed that person, that person supposed to be your husband. If that husband don't do you right, because God do not interfere with free will, so he's not going to force you to be with somebody, even though he's saying that's your person. What God is going to do, he gonna build up, and he's going to bring up another man that's going to take on the same road that he chose not to take. So if this part supposed to be your husband, but he refused to be led by God in this process, God just gonna bump him out the way and put another one there that's gonna do right. That's what God gonna do. He gonna put another one there that's gonna do right. God not gonna put you under the submission of this man and y'all both suffering, because God don't even operate like that. So if they don't want to do right, God gonna find somebody who gonna do you right, do right by you. That's what God gonna do. So I don't know why society feel like the black woman supposed to take on the sufferings and the trauma and everything life throw at them, these lemons out here, and we supposed to be at the bottom of the barrel. I don't know what I don't know what y'all got going on. I've been broke out the matrix in this process. I done broke out the matrix, and I hope my kid break out of it too. So it is what it is out here. You know, how can you be on the sideline mad at a woman you don't even know? Like, you don't know this person, like nothing, like just random hate. I can't make no sense out of it, but I know it got ugly, and I know it had to get ugly. And my mind is picturing this. Like, all of them in the club chilling. All of a sudden, you got this mad black man just walk up in this club, and he acting a plump fool. Like they locked in, like they barricade in the club at this point. So you got all these people, all different ethnicities, all different races in this club. This man, he just having a Dr. Umar moment. And everybody that's a black man, he converting them over. Like, I don't know what my daughter was going through, but my message to the black men out here, y'all need to get it together. It's no excuse. It's no excuses out here. If I'm a single mother, 5 kids, and I got to do what I got to do to grind muscle, do what I got to do for me and mine, it's no excuse out here. I don't got no excuse. It's absolutely no excuses at this point. If I got to get out in the mud and get it, then what's your problem? And that's just my mindset. And then my mindset really with a lot of stuff. When I look at a lot of people and they sit and bicker and complain, I put myself, I twist it. And I be looking at myself and I'm like, look, I done had to carry the weight of me and 5 on my back. And I had to get it from the bottom. And I had to get it out the mud. So what's their problem? So if I had to do it, what's stopping them? What's stopping them? I ain't have no easy life. I ain't have it easy out here. I had to grind and I had to do all that. So when I look at other people, and I look even at the amount I had to carry on my back compared to other people, what's your excuse? Like that's just my mindset at a certain point. Like, what's your excuse? Because you have none at the end of the day. You do not have an excuse out here. I don't care how much the system and society try to make you the victim. You are not a victim. When God gave you free will, he gave you a choice to go out and get it, or he gave you the choice not to go out and get it. But the choice is yours. So if the choice is yours, it's no excuse at a certain point. It's no excuse. It's gonna boil down to your free will and what you choose, the choice that you choose out here, and what you choose you gonna do and want to do out here. And don't nobody want to hear a sob story, cause we all got one. Don't nobody want to sit and have a pity party, cause we all got something to talk about. We all can get together and have a pity party if that's you, if that's what you want this to be. So I mean, my mind said at this point where we are and where we going, it's no excuses. It's no excuses for whatever it is you got going on, and no excuses at this point. Even if something happened with this, God equipped you to be able to adapt to get to the next level. So even if one door shut, you open, a window gonna be open, another door gonna be open, another opportunity gonna be open. So if you got this going on in this process, it's no excuses, none. So my daughter was just telling me that, and I know it was probably totally unexpected. The hate, like it's like the manifestation of this spirit of hate is just coming out now. And why are black women always the target of this hate of these black men? Like, why? I can't make no sense out of it. All I can say is stay away from me. Get away from me. So get far, far, far away from me in this process. So I'm like, that's a thing now? Because I really do be in my shell. Like, I really do be in my little bubble. I don't be out like this. And when she was talking about all that going on, it's like they was like held hostage in the club. And the spirit of Dr. Umar took over the club. Like, you talking all this pro-black? Buy me a drink. When it's time to put some action behind all that talk, ain't no action. All talk, no action. All bark, no bite. Okay. So I don't really have too much to say dealing with that. I was just talking about my daughter. Just getting a little story about her. My daughter, she has not been in Memphis at all. She has been left out the city. She been relocated. Yes, my daughter, she stayed in LA, and she been there for a long time now. my daughter been left Memphis. So so her experience, what happened to her at the club was actually in LA. So, and LA is full of diverse and full of all this, but you got the manifestation of all this hate coming out too. Just in society, just whatever reason people can hate you. Like, it's just a manifestation of the spirit of hate just out in the world. And you could just be minding your business, like you seeing more stabbings. I done saw a stabbing. I didn't look, and they talking about these men are randomly stabbing women. So I guess they got a hate for women, and the manifestation of this demon is just getting them to become one with it. And a lot of women are just getting stabbed out of nowhere. Like, these women don't even know these men. And it's just a spirit, like the manifestations is coming out, so to speak. But I don't know, 'cause I don't be out like that. So I was just tickled about what she was telling me. Because, yeah. Because my daughter, she already goofy like me. And I'm like, like, certain stuff, don't even try to, you cannot argue. This is how I feel about this. You cannot argue with a demon. You wasting your breath and your time trying to argue with a demon. You cannot make no sense out of a demon. Logically, it's not gonna make sense. It's way higher than your thinking could possibly be, because it's spirit, you in the flesh. So even when you dealing with that type of spirit, it's way beyond the way you can even possibly process it. The Holy Spirit will show you and tell you, though. The Holy Spirit, I don't think they can fill you in on that type level, but you can't argue with a demon. You can't compromise with a demon. You can't make logic out of a demon. It's not gonna make sense. While you sitting there in your corner mind trying to be like, but why? Like, come on now, y'all. Like, do not try to understand the why. And sometimes when God tell me certain stuff, the why always pop up later. Like, it's always shown later. At a later time, when God tell me to do something, God is outside of time. Let me know what to do. And then when time catch up with what I'm talking, with what was told to me, then then everybody gonna know the why. I'ma know the why then. Yeah. So y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Yeah, my daughter, she been left Memphis. Like she been on her little journey. I say her little music journey. She been left Memphis, been in LA for a long time now. She keep trying to get me and the kids to come up there and see her. So I'm like, okay, I could try to make a vacation, plan a vacation where I could take me and my kids and we all could just go hang out in Los Angeles with my daughter. So she stayed trying to get me out there, y'all. Like she stayed, Mama, come visit. Like she stayed trying to get me to come visit her in LA in this process. But I'm trying to get it together, and God, He's been giving me like this spirit of peace and tranquility. And during this time, I'll be like, okay, let me crochet. Okay, let me sew. Let me play my guitar. It's like I got just all this extra time to just do free stuff. So I just been trying to learn a little bit here, a little bit there. I've just been learning little stuff. But then I think that God is preparing me for travel too. I'm like, God, I'm ready to travel. I said, I think I done put in the work. I done put my time in, put my work in. But now it's time for me to enjoy the world, God. And I said, and it's going to be expensive, so you going to have to pay for it. I was telling my other kids that, I like, y'all, I told God that, I'm ready to travel. I said, but He going to have to pay for it. He is God, right? See, one thing I do when it come to God is I'm always putting God in the role of God. I'm like, God, you is God. So I want to travel. So I'm going to let you do what you do to make this happen there. And me knowing what it's going to take, it's going to take some financial relief. Like, I got to get an airport, God, for me to travel the way I'm trying to travel right now. And you is my God. And I think I done did my time. So it's time for me to just relax and travel. Okay, well, we need that financial airport to come down now. So I can go and do what I'm trying to do out here. And relax and travel with my family. Because that's what I want to do. And God, you don't tell me no too quick. So release the funds so I can enjoy my life and travel the world and do what I'm trying to do out here, which is too much of nothing. Because I done put in my time. So that's what I do. I always put God to the test. Like all the time, I know what I'm learning and what I know is everything play a certain position. Everything has a certain authority. So when you deal with the angels, they still have a certain authority. They listen to God. So that's why I said, like in my other video, when you deal with angel, especially like the angel of death, it directly came from God, directly. So I go directly to God when I need a change of heart in that situation. So when they deal with angels, I be like, God is the overseer of the angels. So it's a hierarchy. So you have to learn the hierarchy, and you got to learn your position out here too. And so me, I know God. So God probably be my provider, right? Okay. God, I'm ready to travel now. Like, what other test, like, I go to God with this all the time, with Job. I'm like, God, Satan to test me. Like, I done went through the Job stage. Like, what more do I need to learn out here? Like, what other test can Satan put before me where you can say, okay, Satan test and tempt her? Like, what else what test I need to pass right now? I done passed all the tests. Boom, boom, boom. Like, it's nothing else. Satan cannot come to you in the courts of heaven and say, okay, let me test your servant Sheena. Because he has already tested me. And I done passed every single test. So, that's dead. At this point in my life, that is dead. So, God, I didn't did everything. So now it's time me to just kind of enjoy life. Steer your kids, lead your children right. Okay, let me steer them the way they need to go out here. And that's it. That's how I be going to God. But I know the position of a God. of God over my life. So I give to him. I'm like, oh no, this is beyond me. I'm quick to throw it on God. Real quick. But that's the purpose of God, right? So when the Bible says give your troubles to God, that's the purpose. He telling you what you supposed, what role he play in your life. Like he's telling you this in the Bible. If you read the Bible, it's like give him your problems, give him your worries, give him your cares. Like it's telling you all this. So it's a guideline for the responsibilities of God in your life, and then it's also a blueprint of your responsibilities to God. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Like you have a curriculum of the do's and don'ts with God, and God got a curriculum of the do's and don'ts with you. So the Bible play many roles, including that role. So this is what God saying you can do. This is what God saying you can't do. In this process, God said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Give me all your troubles. Give me all your worries. So I just give it to God because he asked for it, right? So, okay. God, you said, and then behind it, I just remind them, God, you said, give me all your worries. This is my worry right now. You told me to give it to you now. For real. So that's what been going on. My daughter, she kind of got me tickled. I think that, the manifestation of all this anger and hate in black men, us black women, or just women, period, just be real careful. Pray spirit of protection. Some of these men, they're gonna allow this demon and this spirit of darkness to overtake them, and they may act out and harm you in this process. So it's very dangerous for you women. If you find somebody with this type of spirit in them, the manifestation of this particular type of demon is very dangerous for you. This could be behind, boom, the domestic violence stuff too. So when this type of spirit start to manifest, and it could just outlast, just make itself known, but it could be subtle stuff that goes on that escalate to the point where you got the manifestation of this spirit. So pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the red flags, women. Be real careful out here, women. Especially women. When you're dealing with an angry black man, you be careful out here, women. When you're dealing with an angry black man, you be very careful, women. It's very dangerous for you when you in the presence of an angry black man. So, I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. God, is there anything else you want me to say? Yeah, I just give it to God. And I remind God that you are God over my life, right? Okay, here you go. That's how I be for real. So, yesterday, I was like, because I was up late. So I thought that me being up late would affect me waking up the next day. So I was just like, I ain't even setting no alarm. I was like, if I wake up early, if I wake up in my regular time, I get up, go to work. I said, but if I oversleep, that's my sign to stay home for the day. And boom, God woke me up on time. I ain't have no alarm or nothing. I was like, well, God, I guess I need to get up and go to work, huh? It wasn't nothing to wake me up. I put God to the tail end too. I'm like, God, if you wake me up on time, I get up and I head to work. I said, but if you don't wake me up, I'm sleeping in today. And God woke me up, so I had to get up and go to work, y'all. Which I really don't even have no alarm or nothing. God wake me up all the time. Like, I very seldom have an alarm clock set. Like, God, whatever it is that's going on, even with all the vision and dreams and stuff that I have, God gonna always wake me up. Like, I don't never, like, the last thing on my mind is stressing over if I'm gonna wake up on time, really. I always, like, know for a fact, like, it's just something in me. Like, it's something spiritually in me that just at this piece of, you don't even gotta worry about God waking you up. Like, he gonna wake you up on time for whatever need to be done. So, that be the least of my worries. So, yeah, I think people just need to let God be God in their life. And people, they need to get out of the way of God being God in people's lives. And if that means that God got to discipline his kids for their disobedience or whatever they got going on out here, then you need to get out that way. Because you're going to get caught up in the crossfire of God and his judgment on some people out here. And you don't want to be caught in no crossfire of God in this process. So just know your role out here. Know what's really going on out here. Stop looking on the outside all emotional. Oh, they going through this. You don't know what kind of seeds these people that sold out here. I didn't look people dead in their face. They got innocent blood on their hands. Looking them dead in their face. And they got kids and everything else with innocent blood on their hands. That means they have underlined a child. I'm looking at these people dead in their face. And I'm like, in the spirit, they marked. They don't know it, though. But in the spiritual, you is marked. And you think you walk around hiding something. You ain't hid nothing. God just don't want it to be known. But he done told me in this process. So, these people, a lot of these people, they got a lot of stuff going on that you will be shocked about. Some stuff, God wouldn't even, not going to even let it be known to you of just how deep and dark some of this stuff really is with some of these people who you think is just so good in your eyes, and they think they live in their alter ego, and they think they got everybody fooled. You get around the right prophetic person to you peoples, they gonna know everything going on in your life. They gonna know everything. You get around the right one. But you think you got the world fooled. It's Leviathan. Spirit of pride. Leviathan. Ego. So you walk around with this spirit of Leviathan on you. You thinking like you walking with your chest high out here. Like you got everybody fooled. People just play their role with some of the stuff. So when God reveals certain stuff to me, I just have to play my role. But you come across the right prophetic person, they're going to let you know about yourself. And it's going to scare you. Scare you, what they be saying, scared straight. So, y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe out here. Yeah, I just got to just get everything together to finally go and see my daughter in L.A. I just got to get everything together and just plan a family trip and just go through that whole motion to see my daughter in LA. So I know God is going to make this happen. God, bless my finances so I can travel. I need a financial breakthrough so I can travel. So I put it before y'all. I done spoke this into existence. God said I bring dead things to life. God created me, y'all. And God was like, you bring dead things to life. So, this financial breakthrough that I need so I can travel like I want to travel out here. God, I just spoke this to existence. So, we going to see how this go. And if I'm really going to be traveling like I need to be traveling out here. I told my kids, I said, y'all going to Tokyo. I said, when God give me my financial breakthrough, we all going to Tokyo and we going to do Mario Go-Kart. Like, we got to do the Mario Go-Kart. My kid looking. I'm like, yeah, we going to Tokyo and we going to do some Mario Go-Kart while we in Tokyo, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm telling my grown kid this. I'm telling y'all, I'm just letting y'all know we all got to do Mario Go-Kart when we go to Tokyo now. So, y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. God pretty much give me everything I want. Like, he don't too much tell me no. Like, he hardly ever tell me no. I think I had to go through certain tests to get to where I'm at now. I don't think I'm just perfect, but I think that, certain things God just like, it's time for you to rest. Remember David in the Bible? He probably been building the temple. And because of all the war and all the fighting that he had to do his life, because David, he was a fighter. Like, he constantly was fighting. God got to the point where he said, your son is going to build the temple and you're going to rest. I feel like that's the stage down there right now. Like, I done did all the fighting. It's time for me to rest, God. And I think in the Bible, David had to pass the baton to his son Solomon, who was the wisest on this earth. Solomon, it tickled my spirit when I listened to Solomon. Like I could just get an image of him. But David passed the baton to his sons, and they had to carry and fulfill what God had told them. But when it came to building their temple, God said, no, you rest. Your son is going to be the one that build the temple, but you rest. So I think that's me. I feel like spiritually I'm just at this resting period. That's why I'm able to, like, okay, let's sew, let's crochet, let's do guitar. It's other stuff I'm be doing too. But God got me like at this resting stage. So it's like pretty much everything I want to do, I can do right now. Like God said, you don't have to put in no more work. Like this is what God is telling me. Like you don't have to put in no more work. You don't have to go through no more tests. Like it is done. It is finished. So now I just be like, okay, well, what else I'm gonna do all this time? Bless me financially. Let the financial blessings drop so I can travel during this time of rest that you got me in. Because you told me pay it to my kids, so I didn't pay the baton to my kids. So it's it's time for me to rest. It's nothing else for me to do right now but rest, y'all. And when I say rest, I don't mean like just be like, rest mean like just do stuff that I want to do. Really just everything that I really want to do, just go and do it. So that's really the mindset I'm in. That's really the spirit of peace that I got on me. Just like what you want to do. And so I just been doing stuff that I want to do. Doing new hobbies, learning new things. Like that's all I've been doing. Because God, he told me to read. He told me no more. You have done more than enough. I told you I didn't put in the work. I didn't put in the work. So now, spiritually, God said, okay, you good. Like you chill, you rest. You good. So that's why I be like, okay, let me sew. So I take my daughter sewing class. We do crochet together. I even got my grown kids. They supposed to be going to sewing class with me. So they excited about that. I got all these new hobbies. I'm trying to learn how to plant and farm and grow food. Like I'm doing like everything. Like God really got me like in a spirit where can't nothing just come randomly attack me. Like yeah, I don't have to fight that no more. God said you don't have to do no more fighting. And I feel like I'm in a season of David where God told David you don't have to fight no more. David done put in that work. He did. David done put in the work. He did all that. And God said now your son will build a temple. You don't even have to worry about even building a temple. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like I don't got nowhere to even do nothing. My kid do everything. Let me see if I can pull that up before I let y'all go. Yeah, so now I'm reading 1 Chronicles 28. And this talking about David. This is where God is leading me. Because I let God lead the conversations. I'm an open vessel. Since I heard from him directly, he just tell me where to go. And we just talk about what he wants to talk about. So God, is that what you was talking about? Okay, let me keep going. So now he got me on 1 Chronicles 28. And I'm reading about David and how David was instructed that he has done his part. Like he done did it. That's how I feel. I feel like I didn't put in the work. And that's why I feel like I just got this burst of so much free time to just do a lot of stuff. And so I will be doing a lot of stuff in this process. And in this process, my kids, they will be learning a lot of stuff. So yeah, and I just make them do it. Because if it's up to them, it would never get done. Yeah. So I have to put my foot down and be like, look, this is what you finna do. You going to sewing class. Yeah, you got this you got to do. So I force them to do it. Because I know they enjoy it later. So, 1 Chronicles 28, it say, then David rose to his feet and said, hear me, my brethren and my people. I had it in my heart to build a house of rest for the ark of the covenant of the Lord and for the footstool of our God, and had made preparations to build it. But God said to me, you shall not build a house for my name, because you have been a man of war and have shed blood. However, the Lord God of Israel chose me above all the house of my fathers to be king over Israel forever. For he has chosen Judah to be the ruler, and of the house of Judah, the house of my father, and among the sons of my father, he was pleased with me to make me king over all of Israel. And to all my sons, for the Lord has given me many sons. He has chosen my son Solomon to sit on the throne of the kingdom of the Lord over Israel. Now he said to me, it is your son Solomon who shall build my house and my courts, for I have chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father. Moreover, I will establish his kingdom forever, if he is steadfast to observe my commandments and my judgments as it is this day. Now, therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the assembly of the Lord, and in the hearing of our God, be careful to seek out all commandments of the Lord your God, that you may possess this good land and leave it as an inheritance for your children after you forever. As for you, my son Solomon, know the God of your father and serve him with a loyal heart and with a willing mind. For the Lord searches all hearts and understands all the intent of the thoughts. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. He will cast you off forever. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. I don't know. Sometimes I see that as a contradictory, because some people say God would never do this. He would never forsaken you. God gonna be there forever. But he said if he forsaken you, he would cast you off forever. Whatever. I ain't finna get deeper to that, but this stand out. Okay, consider now, for the Lord has chosen you to build a house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Okay. So, when you read that right there, and it's just an overview of what I just read. It say King David was forbidden to build the temple because he fought many wars and shed much blood. God promised David peace and rest. That's me. That's the spirit on me. That's why I be like, ooh, let me crochet, let me sew, let me do this. Like any and every possible extracurricular activity I possibly want to do. God is going to make a way for me to do every single thing I'm trying to do right now. And there's a lot of stuff I'm trying to do. And I got my kids just as busy. So, it say, and decreed that his son Solomon, a man of peace, will build the sanctuary. David could not build the temple, but he extensively prepared for the project by gathering abundant material, architectural blueprints, and organized labor. So even though he couldn't build a temple, he still had a voice in the temple being built, and he still was like an overseer of getting everything together and help prepare for this temple that he could not build himself. But he still helped to prepare for the building of this temple. So he was very much involved, even though he wasn't involved, so to speak. So, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, but that's what God told me. He like, shoot, you ain't even got no more. Like, you ain't even got nothing else to fight. Like, what other battles do I got to fight? Like, what other wars do I got? And at this point of my peace, it's a spiritual threshold. And if anybody, God not going to even let nobody even come near that spiritual threshold. Like, I got so much spiritual protection backing me that I don't got to do no fighting. You know, the Bible says vengeance is mine. So if anybody choose to even attempt to cross the spiritual threshold or the spiritual door that God has shut, they think they going to just open this door back up. They're going to have a rude awakening. They're going to see God personally and know what it is. They're going to be like, oh, let me leave this one alone. For real. You can't do that. And right now, God got me at a peace. I'm like, And it's so much stuff I've been doing and learning and trying to learn and trying to do. And I'll be like, how I got all this extra time for all this? God told me I'm at peace. He said, you don't have to fight no more. You didn't put in the work. You didn't went to war. You done did all that. So now you just enjoy you. So I'm like, okay, God, let me enjoy me. Because I need some money to do what I'm trying to do. And that's travel. I'm trying to do other stuff too, but that's my excuse. That's my excuse for my financial breakthrough. God, I'm ready to travel. I know God going to give me an overflow, y'all. So when I speak on traveling, it's going to be more than enough. Learn your God. Build a relationship with your God. Then, yeah, build your own relationship with God and get your own thing going with him. That is your father, right? Build your relationship. And I come to him just like he is God, my father. I'm like, look, I need an allowance. Okay, y'all. I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe.